there. Outlander. I have a proposition for you. So I was right. You're a sword for hire. Excellent. My name is Marlo Rethan of House Hlalu, and I have a proposition for you. I need someone to investigate what's going on. Piqued your interest, have I? Capital. My brother Benar and I share ownership of the mine, but I suspect he's hiding something from me. The little weasel's even locked. There are only 2 keys to the mine. Benar keeps one in our manor house. The other is carried by the mine's foreman, Nox. I want you to procure a key, either one, and then search the mine for any sign of mischief. Foreman Nox is somewhere in Balmora. Should be simple enough to pluck the key from his pockets. My dear brother prefers to keep our roles in the business separate. Oh, I have, but Benar tells me nothing. It's just secure more buyers and hire more. You haven't heard the rumors? The cursed mine of Vasir Didenot, they call it. Well, the mine has underperformed for years. I'd actually considered selling it. Anything out of the ordinary. I don't suppose you'd know the difference between pure ebony and... Never mind, I have many important clients that depend on the success of this mine. They'll hold me personally responsible if anything isn't correct. Well, the key should be no trouble. My brother is away at the moment, and the house guards are not exactly the keenest. That's the rub. The mine is well guarded. My brother insisted that I hire only the rowdiest and most ill-tempered mercenaries, so I brought on the Iron Hound Company. I can vouch for their pugnacity. I'd prefer to avoid bloodshed, of course, but I don't want to tip my brother off. If he is...
You look a bit lost. The Red Mountain? Oh, that's just... Oh, don't mind the big...
Working with wood isn't quite the same as work.
I could give you a song and dance.
Buy and sell, here and now.
I came to Vivek City.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Only the finest wares here.
The Red Mountain? Oh.
Buying, selling. I've got what you need.
Care to join me? You dirty little pickpocket.
I think that Swit over there is a wanted criminal.
Vea? House Redoran isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have the kitten scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferrara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again. Ah, the Counselor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. This whole ordeal will be... My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Fair Hara's war claws, the Councilor's daughter will soon be home safe and sound. Vea's brother, it's a sad story, killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being... Ulron always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redoran life. The Council didn't agree with his... Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Fair Hara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster up, as you say. Fair Hara's war claws take their contract as seriously as you do.
Fair Hara assumes the Councilor's minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Fair Hara. I leave everything else to your discretion.
Stupid ru-
By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries... Oh, right! Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned. But the swamp is... Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them. But every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent. You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're... Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
I can smell the Dark Elf kitten. Looks like we're the first ones here. I need aid! Heal me!
Warclaws! Let's flay this outsider! Up here! Hurry, before more of them show up! What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire. No, that can't be right. Ulron's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he possibly do? What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. I know the tribe that Oran liked to help. Brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp.
She can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go.
Go? Why? What's going on?
The Warclaws are marching toward this cave, along with half the House Redoran soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with us. The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redoran troops. Councillor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redoran recently acquired. We may run into some resistance. It shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting outside the front of the cave.
Does the ceiling look unstable to you?
Search everywhere. Captain Priven thinks the Councillor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date. I can't get captured and taken back to my father. Not when I'm this close to finding my brother. That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderans up there. Oh no, we're surrounded. Father ruins everything. I'm so close to finding my brother, and he shows up to drag me back home. You do that for me? Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all those Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, once I find Ulran and make sure he's all right, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my...
Who goes there?
Stand down. These outlanders work for me. The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Veya has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I also said that the captain has his own resources. The War Claws report to Briven, not me. It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't? Very well. We'll do this her way. Veya can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. Do as I command, and let them pass.
Certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tales.
This is... disturbing. I can't believe this! Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Redder... My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place. So full of... If Ulran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. I really want to help, but Naryu won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached.
Veya, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redrin hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Naryu. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Veya. You know I hate that title.
This one is not superstitious. That brings bad luck.
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. You don't appear to be one of the... Ah, Uran the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained true to his heart. I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs walk all over us. Or should I say tribunal cats in this instance? It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redderans and their war claws arrived. Now they toss my people aside and lock the door. Warclaw Irgazar carries the key, but there is a... Get the key to the mine from either the Warclaw's commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs. Perhaps you'll find to keep the head and the body separate. As long as I'm here, I can't offer my people hope or advice. I have no doubt. However, my place remains with my people, at least for now. The Warclaws have...
I try not to be superstitious. That makes my do not taste unclogged.
Veya, stay back. You don't need to see this.
What happened here? Oh gods, they murdered these poor Ashlanders! Oh no! Oran!
Intruder!
Oran!
Warclaws!
We can't,
Attack!
please! You can't be dead. You just can't!
Veya shouldn't have had to see this. Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a Redderan, even an exiled one, that's presumptuous even for the Warclaws. I've seen these before. They use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober.
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that happened was a deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother. You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders. He spat at them, called them savages. I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander. I killed my own soldier. I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter, but House Rederin's reach grows ever...
Oran! Damn it! What am I supposed to do now? Oran's not supposed to be dead. That wasn't the way this was supposed to end. What am I gonna... I still don't understand. Oran said someone set him up to fall. Who would do such a thing? And why would they do it? Oran... So that's why they exiled him? That's why they killed him? He was too damn good? That's the problem? We've got... Oh, I'll find them all right. And when I do, they'll pay for what happened to Oran.
I agree with Ulran's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Vea, though. I didn't say that. Just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redorin. And we don't even have a writ to protect us. I'm going to take Vea and head back to our safe house in Balmora. They found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. We can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writ. You do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in the House Redorin is involved, and I'd rather not see you...
Khajiit eats well and stays fit, but he will die. This one could use a strong drink.
How can I help you?
And so the Outlander returns, as we discussed in the swamp. I expected you to... Complication? What kind of complication? I ordered my soldiers... No, that's not possible. My son was banished, ordered to leave Vardenfell and never... Veya was with you? And you left her out there? By the three, everything is unraveling. Tell my daughter, I'm sorry. Tell her she needs to stay away until I... If you'll excuse me, I need some time to consider everything you've done. It was never meant to be an attack. I sent Captain Bribben to clear land that already belonged to House Redoran. The Ashlanders were given an opportunity to depart. The situation didn't have to turn violent. Those damn savages! House Redoran has been slowly expanding in that direction for years. We claimed that area almost a year ago, but we were forced to... Redoran depends on that land for hunting and resources. The Ashlanders are like a plague of insects. The captain serves House Redoran with honor and dedication. He's out doing his job. If Brivin had anything to do with... I'll speak to Brivin when he returns. But understand, the captain operated under my orders.
There are many spectacular rewards that a crate could contain. You can view this excellent selection by... May luck follow you! This one welcomes you back! Heart of Mara, a bonus reward! Impressed. Akruti can see a lucky aura around you today. He is sure you will get something good. And all you need is a crate. You can purchase one from the store, and then we can begin. Farewell, my good friend.
may I be of service?
I've lost hope.
Outlander, over here.
Now you told me what you found in the Ashlander mine. I can't imagine what Veya must be going through right now, but she shouldn't be alone. That's why I came looking for you. Nayu has responsibilities to tend to. Morag Tong responsibilities. Understand? She left me to keep Veya company, but I'm not... You do understand. And Nayu implied you're as dense as the ash storms coming off Red Mountain. Good to know even the Mother of Blades can be wrong. Veya's upset. And not just about her brother. She wanted another thing. Nayu's job concerns House Redoran. That's why she didn't want Veya to accompany her on this one. Veya's grief-stricken, angry, and ready to lash out at anyone and anything. So keep your head low and try not to upset her. I have experience getting on a lot of people's bad sides. Something about who Nayu's target is. Thinks the target may know something about what happened to her brother. Look, I'm not even sure how Veya found out who Nayu's target is, and I don't want to know. Just go and talk to her, please. Carefully. And with your hands empty and clearly visible. She's in the safe house beneath Balmora. Or at least that's where I left her. But I...
A toast to drinking! I've lost it. I'll never forgive myself.
Get out of here, Ashur. I don't need a nursemaid, no matter what Nari might think. Oh, it's you. Sorry about that. Did Ashur send you to check up on me? I swear, the next person that treats me like a child is gonna find my dagger in their stomach. God's... No, I don't think so. It's just been difficult. Finding poor Ulran in the Ashlander camp. I need to be doing something. I know, but Nariu's writ. It involves a Redoran counselor. Exactly the opportunity I've been waiting for. The counselor knows who set up my brother. We need to talk to her before Nariu executes the writ. Well, Nariu wouldn't tell me any specifics, but she trained me well. It wasn't hard to sneak a glance at the writ before she took off. Her target's at Arenum Manor, out in the swamp. Not far from that smelly cave, actually. I appreciate you agreeing to see what you can learn at Arenim Manor. My father used to say it was used by counselors as a retreat, but Mother always told me it was where they conducted business that required a certain degree of... That's all I've been doing, thinking. And I think Ulran was right. I think someone wanted him out of the way, and they orchestrated the event with the Ashlanders to do it. Someone played my... Brivens as stubborn as my father when it comes to following the rules and regulations of House Redoran. Ulran and Briven were best friends, even if they argued. Politics, foreign relations, the Ashlanders, you name an issue, and Ulran and Briven were probably on opposite sides of the argument. You did? How did he take it? I mean, he didn't know that my brother was dead. Really? I suppose that makes sense. I think he loves us. He didn't expect... My father doesn't know his children as well as he thinks. Either of them. That's why I had to get away. Join the Morag Tong. I can't agree to that. I need to figure out what happened to my brother. Who was involved.